and want a quick Game of Thrones refresher? Well, buckle up. Here's everything you missed in Season 1.
Give me something for the pain and let me die.
But fair warning, this video is dark and full of spoilers. Some of which are family moments that'll make you question every family reunion you've ever been to.
Start the damn joust before I piss myself.
We start in the cold, frozen wastelands of Westeros, where it's basically winter, always, and everyone's just so over the long summer. A bunch of Night's Watch soldiers get attacked by creepy, undead White Walkers, who seem really annoyed about the cold. We've all been there, right? But don't get too comfortable, because while the White Walkers are lurking in the shadows, the true drama is brewing closer to home. In Winterfell, Eddard Stark is trying to hold down the fort the old school way. Think lots of brooding and serious family moments.
And winter is coming.
But then, guess who rolls up to his place? King Robert Baratheon, with the kind of entourage you only see in music videos. He asks Ned to be the new hand of the king. Now, Ned really doesn't want this job. Seriously, who would?
The king shits and the hand wipes.
But when he learns that the previous hand, his old pal Jon Arryn, was murdered, yeah, Ned's gotta get involved. Ned packs up his two daughters, Sansa, the model of perfect decorum, and Arya, the one who probably has a secret sword collection, and heads south. He leaves Robb to rule Winterfell, which is like leaving your teenage brother in charge of the house while you go on vacation. What could go wrong? Meanwhile, Bran, the youngest Stark, doesn't have much say in the matter. While climbing around Winterfell's walls like a tiny, adorable Spider-Man, he accidentally spies Jaime and Cersei Lannister getting up to, well, let's just say it's not family friendly.
Children don't need to hear your filth.
So Jaime does what anyone would do in that situation. He pushes Bran out the window. Naturally, Bran falls into a coma and ends up paralyzed. That's one way to avoid the awkward dinner conversation. So Ned goes to King's Landing to figure out what's going on with the whole who's the real heir to the throne thing. Spoiler, it's not Robert's kids.
Give me something for the pain and let me die.
Turns out, Jaime Lannister is the true father of all of Cersei's children.
Children don't need to hear your filth.
Plot twist. And the crown's heir? Oh, it's actually a blacksmith's apprentice named Gendry. Yep, a random kid with zero royal blood is technically the future king. King Robert would be so bummed if he wasn't already dead. But Ned, bless his heart, is terrible at politics.
What's the line? The king shits and the hand wipes.
He uncovers the whole Lannister scandal, but gets played by everyone around him, including Littlefinger and Varys. Cersei, realizing her deep, dark secrets are about to be exposed, does what any loving wife would do, has Ned arrested and throws him in the dungeon. Oh, and her son Joffrey gets crowned king.
Women.
He quickly decides to publicly execute Ned, because why not? It's not like there's a how to be a decent king manual lying around. Meanwhile, Arya escapes, proving once again that she's cooler than all of us combined, and Sansa is stuck in King's Landing, where she's supposed to marry that little monster Joffrey. Good luck, Sansa.
Women.
Back in Winterfell, Catelyn's not having it. She's sure that Tyrion Lannister is responsible for Bran's fall, because why not blame the tiny guy?
Children don't need to hear your filth.
So she throws him in jail. Tyrion, being Tyrion, clears his name in the most amusing way possible, by getting help from a rogue mercenary named Bronn, and basically showing everyone that he's smarter than all of them.
You don't fight with honor.
No. He did.
Then, boom, news of Ned's death hits Winterfell, and suddenly, everyone is flipping tables. Robb Stark goes full King in the North mode, and declares war on the Lannisters. Robb's legend is officially taking off, while King's Landing is like, please stop being so cool. And just when you think things can't get any crazier, we switch to a whole other continent where Viserys Targaryen is having a meltdown over his lost crown. He marries his little sister Daenerys to a barbarian warlord named Khal Drogo. Viserys, being the drama king that he is, pushes Drogo one too many times and ends up wearing a completely different kind of crown. R.I.P. Viserys. He was fun while it lasted. Daenerys, meanwhile, is finding her feet as the new queen of the Dothraki, making some questionable decisions, falling in love with Drogo, and ultimately getting 3 baby dragons. Yeah, you heard me, dragons. fire-breathing, very dangerous dragons. Suddenly, she's got the whole Mother of Dragons thing going on, and I think we all know where this is headed. Back in Westeros, Jon Snow, Ned's illegitimate son, has had enough of Winterfell and decides to join the Night's Watch. He figures it's time to get away from the whole bastard thing and find his missing Uncle Benjen. Turns out, Jon's not great at making friends at Castle Black, but he does find an unlikely companion in Samwell Tarly, who is just not built for the whole Night Watch vibe. But hey, Sam's good at reading, so that's something. Oh, and Jon gets a Valyrian steel sword from Lord Commander Jeor Mormont. You know, just a little thing to help with all the zombie action coming his way. By the end of Season 1, we've got White Walkers coming back to life, a king-crowned Joffrey, Robb Stark becoming a legend, and Daenerys with dragons. For more on Game of Thrones, check out our other videos, subscribe, and click the bell icon.
From